helping murder more than 11,000 people at a death camp.
So prosecutors are actually racing now to bring cases against Nazi suspects who are still alive, thanks in part to a guilty verdict for John Demjanjuk, that concentration camp guard. He later moved here to Seven Hills, now buried in the Cleveland area.
110 suspects living in the U.S. have been identified for Nazi crimes since 1973. Only 5 were later tried in Germany.
So Charlie Daggett now on the process of this latest trial.
Good morning. The defendant is 96 years old. She lives in a nearby nursing home. She's confined to a wheelchair. Yet at one point, she tried to make a run for it and now wears an electronic tag. In short, she wants nothing to do with this trial. Irmgard Fuchner was wheeled into the courtroom to face the charges. Accessory to murder of thousands of people, including the systematic extermination of thousands of Jews. Her lawyers say she rejects that she's personally responsible for any crime. But as the secretary to the commandant of the Stutthof concentration camp in Nazi-occupied Poland, lawyers representing victims say she cannot deny involvement.
You can't work almost 2 years in a concentration camp, in an extermination camp, where every day people were murdered without knowing what was going on there.
The trial here reflects how German prosecutors are now racing against time in chasing down the convictions of lower-ranking Nazi suspects, thanks to a landmark ruling. In 2011, a German court found John Demjanjuk guilty of being an accessory to murder for being a prison guard at another concentration camp, opening the door for similar prosecutions. Ben Cohen's grandmother survived Stutthof. Her mother did not.
She was ripped from her mother's arms as her mother was selected for the gas chamber. She spent the rest of her life telling her story for those who couldn't.
Ben's grandmother, Judy Meisel, passed away last year. He said trials like this are important because it reminds the world of the horrors of the Holocaust while those responsible are still alive. For CBS Mornings, Charlie Daggett, near Hamburg, Germany.
Now you're 19.